we recently have a client that reached out to us and says, I don't want all those beige, all those nudes, all those
Give me dramatic
give
colors.
me colors. I want
Vibrant.
this world is colorful. I need colors.
So when it comes to the home, which space is your favorite place to design?
Okay, very interesting. So I would say the bathroom.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
The bathroom is becoming so
I
popular
would
these
never
days.
have thought.
So we've always, I used to even think that we were one of the very first people that, did bathroom transformations, renovations, because back in the day, like 8-9 years ago, that's what people even used to know us for. Like our bathrooms are like transformations, beautiful. So the idea behind it was that you would do a nursery. When you are done, you then let the client know, oh, we're also able to do living room or your bedroom,
so
or in case
in your house.
So you're able to now speak to them, one-on-one, especially if you've now done a good job. If you not do a good job, you have to run away.
Okay, so 13 years now you've been designing spaces. What is it like designing spaces then and now? What has changed, or if anything has changed at all?
So first of all, I would say now I'm grateful for a team.
Right.
So it's not only me designing, and obviously like trends have changed, between then and what we're seeing now. I'm really impressed and really excited about, where the industry is going to. I had one client one time that said they wanted us to paint the walls red, all the furniture pieces red. Like,
was it just one room or
living room?
The living room.
Yes, not even bedroom. If it's bedroom, you say okay, you find a way to
Yeah.
Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Design Diaries with LSA Home. And today we have the delectable Morenike Molehin of Oak Teak. Yes. Welcome. Right. We're happy to have you today.
Thank you so much for having me.
So you're going to give us some, inside gist about design, your journey so far.
Okay,
all right.
No problem.
So I look forward to a good chat.
I'm here for it.
Let's start with the name of the business. What inspired the name Oak Teak?
When they say thank you very much for that question. Because I'm about to give you some gist. So actually when I started the business, this year will be 13 years this year. So eventually, we are now a teenage.
I would have thought it was younger.
Oh really? No.
Yeah.
We are 13 years.
You're getting into the OG.
Yeah, something like that. So I remember when I started the business and I was looking for names. I was now thinking names like Mo Decor.
From your name.
From my name, Morenike. I mean, like it made sense at the time. More interior. And I was like, no, that's sounds like just very limiting and very small. And we're like, okay, so and because my husband is a strategy person, so he likes to think in like 5 years. This name will need to be relevant in 5 years, in 10 years, in 15 years. And does it sound like a name that, can also be global as well at the time? So I didn't even consider all those things because I was just like, what? Let's just register this thing and let's start business. But again, he said to me that if in 5 years' time, in 7 years' time, this name has taken like traction and people have known the name, but again, it's no longer serving the purpose. It's now harder to start changing, like a change of name and brand, and
because
all
people
of that.
will know you
people
already
know exactly.
Yeah.
It's not bad, like for people, for those that do it, but I agree that it's actually even a bit harder when you have to start changing at a particular time, And so I was like, because you just said, to be honest, that name would just serve you for like 3 years, and I was like, okay, let's sit down and now think about it. So my favorite color is brown. So I knew that, and I also that every time that I walk into a space, even before I started interior, from when I was small, even growing up, I would always look at any item that has like furniture pieces. I was, attracted to like furniture pieces. And for some reason, like claddings, I didn't know what it was at the time. Like anything that was just like browns and in those kind of things. And so I knew that I wanted to name my business around that. And so we decided to look into trees because woods are made from trees. Yeah. And then my best color is brown. And so we started looking at attributes, of the oak tree, the teak tree. So I mean, there are other trees, but the oak tree, the teak tree stood out. It talked about longevity, talked about resilience. I mean, the combination of both trees. And then we realized that, how you have national flags, national symbols for
Right.
each country. I think it's either the oak. I have to go and reconfirm. Is that the oak or the teak tree? Is actually the national tree for most of the countries in the world.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I don't know what Nigeria's.
Now that's news to me. I had no idea.
Never heard that before.
Yes. So I was just like, you know what? So if this particular tree is actually a symbol for most
countries.
in the world, I mean, like it was just a no.
You were positioned
I was
already.
just
Global.
for global, exactly,
For your global domination.
For global domination, exactly. So that's how Oak and Teak. And actually, we registered it just at Oak and Teak, not even Oak and Teak Interiors, because we were. And again, that's also part of the strategy. Like I said, we're also in the strategy.
You can do
so
anything.
that you can do. So it's like a group basically. So Oak Clean has come under it now. That's the cleaning company under it, and any other thing that I'm doing is under the Oak and Teak. So the interior parts. So there's Oak and Teak Interiors, but it's under Oak and Teak.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, like, so
Okay.
all those details were actually
Considered.
That's good,
considered.
'cause that's very long term.
Yeah, it's very long term. So there's actually absolutely no reason to change the name. It will work.
So we should
now
thank
till
Mr.
Jesus
Molehin
comes.
now. Mr. Molehin
I
gave
mean, so
you.
I specifically said it because every time he's always telling me, Shay, you should be paying me. You should have paid me
Abi,
for the advice.
free strategy.
Exactly. 'Cause 13 years after,
I
mean,
stand with
it's
him.
still
I
ready.
hope you're paying him.
I don't know which kind of payment, but it's been paid.
It's been paid.
That's all you need to know. It's been, whether in
like
cash
that.
or in kind.
I like
It's
that.
been paid. That's
Mr.
all.
Molehin will confirm from you.
Yeah, don't worry.
Nice.
Yeah.
So how would you describe your design style? How do you approach it? How do you?
So to be honest, because of my personality, and I try as much as possible not to always like influence my personality on clients, but I don't think we can escape it so much. You just find a way that you're also attracting your type. I would say like contemporary, sometimes like modern, minimalist, but I would say contemporary
Right.
majorly. Yes, that's like my design style. Yeah.
I think that's also. Would you say that's safe?
Yeah, so that's why I said that, again, it's my own personality.
Personality.
I mean, there are some clients, we recently have a client that reached out to us and says, I don't want all those beige, all those nudes, all those...
Give me dramatic
Give
colors.
me colors. I want
Vibrant.
this world is colorful. I need
Right.
colors.
Right.
And, so I thankfully, because we now have like a team of designers, like people have like their strength. There's some people in the team that they love colors. And so when we have like designs for children and all that, there's some people that naturally we just give it to them because they love to play. Yeah, that's their forte. So I mean, being able to identify people's strength. For me, I would always be, again, because it's my own personality. But I also realized that now I'm beginning to love colors. Again, my best color is brown. So if someone that likes brown, you can already tell
Very
muted and all that. In fact, it took
tones.
an effort for me to wear this colorful outfit.
Really?
Normally, I would have just want something like colorful, but now it's something neutral and just
yeah.
But now I realize that when I wear colors, like it's like, oh wow, it fits you and all that, and so I'm trying to also infuse that now in
your design.
Yeah.
Okay. So I mean, you design homes mostly, or do you also do commercial
So
spaces?
I would say 70% homes, residential, and then 30% commercial. So we also do commercial projects as well, offices, lounges and stuff like that. But 70% of our clients are homes. And then we also realized that some of our residential clients, after we are done, they now ask us to do their offices.
Right.
So that's how we're able to do.
Right. So you become like their designer all around.
Yes, all around.
for
Exactly.
spaces. So when it comes to the home, which space is your favorite place to design?
Okay, very interesting. So I would say the bathroom.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
The bathroom is becoming so
I
popular
would
these
never
days.
have
No.
thought.
So we've always, I used to even think that we were one of the very first people that, did bathroom transformations, renovations. Because back in the day, like 8-9 years ago, that's what people even used to know us for. Like our bathrooms are like the transformations, beautiful. So I would say that still has like a spot in my heart. However, we started with baby nurseries, Oak and Teak. That was our entry strategy. Let me put it that way. Yeah.
Did that come from Mr. Molehin?
Yes, it came from
Oh
Mr.
my goodness.
So at the time, he was like, okay, you know what? Who are the people that you're entering this business? Who are the people that are there now? So we identified, them. I'm trying to remember Mr. Olagwegi's interior
Yes,
design
I know Mrs.
business.
Olagweji, yes.
House, is it house? No, it's house. It was house to home, and then there was Sixth Sense.
Yes,
Sixth
Sense.
Sense. Yes,
Yes,
exactly.
yes,
So I
yes.
looked at all like the OGs and all of that. I was like, use this more like you want to go. You can't just like enter and just go and start competing with them.
Right.
You know. So what would be your own entry strategy? And so we brainstormed, we looked at it, and we're like, okay, you know what, let's start. And at the time, we're just about to have our first daughter. So I was expecting. So he said, okay, let's do a baby nursery. So from there, so I did the baby nursery. We did pictures. You know, I called on and for some reason I don't know what, I sort of like had like an insight that, you know, it would be so great to start capturing your projects
from
the early. So our very first projects, we already started taking professional pictures.
Wow.
And Instagram had just started I think a year or two max at the time. But I think I went for an event, and somebody was talking about how they are in the food business, and they were like, oh, you know, you need to capture properly because you don't want to start saying, oh, pictures don't do justice. Pictures have to do justice because unfortunately not everybody can come to this space. So you have to be able to represent that space to everybody, right? So I said, okay, no problem. So started taking pictures from early on. So we did that and then put it on Bella Naija at the time. You know, I remember the day we put on Bella Naija, I sat down by the phone, the office company line. I was the only one still working at the time. Company line, I was expecting phone calls to drown me that day. I mean, there are people that called, but most of the people that were calling that, oh, I just saw your, you know, the baby nursery on Bella Naija. Oh, beautiful, fantastic, well done. Okay, bye-bye.
No, that's not the point.
Yeah, that's not what. But then one person called, and then the rest is issue. So the idea behind it was that you would do a nursery. When you are done, you then let the client know that, oh, we're also able to do living room or your bedroom
so
or in
the
case, you
spaces
know,
in your house.
So you're able to now speak to them, you know, one-on-one, especially if you've now done a good job. You know, if you not do a good job, you have to run away because so so that's how, you know,
that's
how it's
very good strategy.
because she was like, you know what, you can't compete with the giants. So what can you do to give you that entry? Again,
and
that's
immediately sort of set you apart as well.
Yeah. So at the time we're now doing nurseries, and then before we know what's happening, we're giving us opportunities to do bedroom. And so once we do bedroom like that, we also now quickly make noise about that bedroom that we've done, so that other people can see that okay, we've done bedroom as well.
Yeah,
and
so we can do other things.
As well. So that's how now we've been able to.
Really good.
It's like you know, Yoruba would say "eti bi pelebe mo aleje."
You have to
Translate. Google will translate it.
So I mean, I don't understand what you said, but I feel like I understood what you said at the same time.
You're Yoruba now.
Don't
so it's like taking. So I think literally what it means is like you start eating the
moi
food
from
the edges.
from
So
the
like
edge.
from the small,
not from the middle, not from the high point.
But you still get it.
You get it eventually.
Yes, you get it,
Yeah,
exactly.
got you, exactly.
So like choosing your battles, there's small
yes,
ones,
yes,
you know,
yes,
choose the
yes,
battles,
yes,
small
yes,
ones, and
yes,
then you win
yes,
that,
yes,
and you
true.
go higher.
True. So yeah, I'm really grateful for a great counsel that I have.
Yes, absolutely. That definitely.
Yeah. Second time Mr. Molehin is coming up.
Trust me, I'm sure it will come up to the end.
We love it.
It's all good.
The
It's
next
all
time,
good.
maybe it's the one that will be sitting
Oh
down
yeah,
Possibly.
we'll be happy to have him.
So we're having that behind every
Yes,
successful
yes.
man, the man behind.
In fact.
Okay, so 13 years now you've been designing spaces. What is it like designing spaces then and now? What has changed, or if anything has changed at all?
So first of all, I would say now I'm grateful for the team. So it's not only me designing, and obviously like trends have changed, you know, between then and what we're seeing now. You know, I'm really impressed and really excited about, you know, where the industry is going to. And I know that, you know, there are now a lot of interior design, a lot. My mom was so he was sending me message, he was sending me DMs. Oh, have you seen this one? So he is really thinking strategically that. So now you guys are a lot. How do you now keep setting yourself apart? You know, the entry barrier is actually also very low, extremely very low. So so I mean, like designing then and designing, and what that happens is that the competition is higher. You know, you also want, you know, you keep thinking, okay, how do you even keep getting better and better? So I think that it's actually a good thing. So yeah, designing then, I would say first of all, I just used to design by myself, and so it was a bit limiting. Now we have, resources where we have more people that are designing, and so we have richer designs. We are thinking, everyone's collective ideas in terms of creativity and design, has now made us better even than then. And the fact that we have so many people now in the industry also just keeps us on our toes. And you go somewhere, like every time, and I don't know if this happens to you, like you go into a space and then you're thinking, oh, okay, like I've scanned this place, for example, and I'm like, oh, okay, actually I love the wallpaper, like it's really nice, like it sets this place apart. I've looked at the carpet, the carpet tiles, right? And then it looks like, okay, because there was a particular project that they wanted us to use it, and I'm like, I'm not, but
sure.
Like, okay, actually
it's
that's really
nice.
So I take it like those notes, and you go into spaces and then you're always having that mental audit here and there. Okay, what can I add? Oh, what can I adopt in my own space? And that's because we now have so many brilliant people that are designing. There are things back then that you won't even see, but now we're seeing them. And then I think that was also helping our artisans. And I hope that we don't get into artisan discussion because that's a pain point. Do you understand? But at least now the artisans are now also stretching themselves. They're also saying that, okay, because I remember back then, when you're telling an artisan to do something, this can never work. Like they just shut it, they just dead it completely. But then now they now have the confidence to say, okay, you know what, let's try. And it would also help them to see how it can work. Somebody has been doing something for 20 years the same way. It's going to be very difficult to change. Yeah, and no offense to you, sir, like African men, it's very difficult. Like, do you know who I am? Do you know I've been doing this thing before they gave? I'm very sorry,
and then
sir.
this small girl, me.
No, I've actually had like men tell me they're like that. They're German people,
but you have to
do you understand? But you still have to do it. And then now, I've had artisans tell me that they're so grateful that they've grown, they've seen themselves grow, that there are things that they thought they couldn't do, but now they're able to do that. Now, just as we should be doing it small, we should do
don't load them with too much.
So I think that that's it. Like, and we still have so much to achieve.
I also believe that the fact that more people are getting into a space does not make it. I mean, competition doesn't scare me as well. Like, I feel it just makes the market bigger.
Yeah, it makes it bigger.
Makes more people desire that particular thing. And you get better, just like you said, competition is there, but it makes you improve as well. So it's definitely growth.
Yeah.
How has the rise of AI affected
I'm the kind of person that when it comes to technology, I'm always thinking, how does this serve me? As opposed to being scared of, will this take me out? No, don't get me wrong. We'll still look at the ways, because there are some clients that will say, I can design this thing by myself.
Yes.
But then
you just come and execute.
You just come and execute, which is not even a problem for me, because that execution, that's where the real work is. You can't be chasing Mustafa up and down. You can't be. I mean, like, unfortunately, because of how artisans and workmen, I feel like that's one of the reasons why we still keep getting jobs, because people don't want that pain.
Yeah, so they want you to deal with that.
Deal with all of that, right? So, but I would say that, if we're designing a space maybe for 2-3 days, AI should be able to help us, design it in hours, right? And so that's how we are looking at.
I think it's just improved efficiency.
Yes, improved efficiency.
So if you use it the right way, I think it's something to be embraced.
AI yet will not come and help us to
it won't fix the light,
to do plumbing, to do electricals, but at least it will still give you some information, and while they are still perfecting it, we're moving. We're moving. We keep going. Well, I love the introduction of AI as well. Yeah.
So do you have a dream design project, like a project, something, maybe you've done it already or you're looking forward to doing it? What would that be?
I'll say like more of like monumental projects. So in fact, it's also in part of the things that we are planning on doing as well. So I would say hotels, but like 5-star hotels. So we did something with Marriott, a few years ago, but I would have preferred on a larger scale, right? So something like that. So if they are going to, now they're rebuilding or renovating the new airport, right? Something monumental like that you're a part of, or they decide that, okay, we want to do a new national theater or stadium or something like those kind of like monumental projects will be very interesting.
And then
Stamping your name.
And just stamping it.
History.
Oak Teak, yeah, exactly. I don't know if you've been to this J.K. Randall.
I haven't been.
Oh,
but
it's really nice.
The one at Onikon, am I
yes,
right?
Yes.
Okay.
You should visit it.
Okay.
So beautiful.
Right.
So things like that, where they say, okay, you know what, we designed this place.
So it's coming.
Yeah,
it's coming.
coming.
I'll put it out there now.
It is.
It's coming. Yes,
It's coming.
yes.
Okay.
So what's your design tip for someone who wants to bring calm intention to their space? What would you tell that person?
So I would say first off, right, you would need to understand how you want to live in that space, right? And if you're going to be living in a calm, serene environment, first of all, like, you cannot even have so many things in that space, because again, if you have so much going on, you can never be calm in that space, right? And so knowing that less is more, right? And then also the colors that you choose. In fact, I had one client one time that said they wanted us to paint the walls red, all the furniture pieces red. Like,
was it just one room or
living room?
The living room.
Yes, not even bedroom. If it's bedroom, you say okay, you find a way to
Wow,
me.
yeah.
At some point, I was wondering, oh, this person is not going. Because what kind of request is that, right? We didn't eventually do the project, and I'm happy about that, but because it was just so much. So you can imagine, like, no matter how you want to have less pieces, that place is already it's shouting. So it's basically loud. So I would say, like, beiges, nudes, gentle grays, colors like that, and then also use pieces that you love, right? It doesn't have to be a lot, but also use pieces and so when you see the pieces, you're actually even feeling calm as well. And the kind of furniture, I'd rather that you spend on, very good quality pieces of furniture. It's not a lot, maybe just few, and then just invest on all of that, and then bring green into the environment as well as much as possible. That brings calm, that brings ease. You kind of lighting warm light. Like, I don't like bright lights in residential spaces. For clients that ask for it, I always try my best to advise them against it. When we're not in the office, when we're not in the hospital, why is everywhere?
Home, so it should be warm.
It should be warm. Do you understand? Like, and for my bedroom, for example, my husband and I, we always, like, not always, but so he's the kind of person that wants everywhere bright. For me, I'm like, so I use like the kind of curtain that I use, like that's blocked lights. Yeah. So if I'm the only one inside the room, you might not see one light. Like, I just want everywhere. Like, do you understand?
It's the same with me. Like, he will wake up and then pass the curtains. I'm like,
why? There be lights. I said, no, I understand, but so I think it's so annoying. It's just like, no, you understand? But so I would say, just the kind of lighting, also, the mood lights that you use in the space, all of these things, and also scent as well. I don't know if you can walk into a space, you can feel calm, but if the scent in the space,
it just throws you off.
Start throwing you in a mess. In fact, I will not even mention that. Remember that I went somewhere and the place was smelling like you couldn't stay. Just kept on. It was so uncomfortable. At some point, it started giving me headache. Do you understand? So all those things, it might seem little, it might seem like they don't matter, but they actually do matter when designing, and just really saying to yourself, okay, how do I want this space to feel every time that I enter, and sort of like walk around it and build your dream space from that.
Guys, hope you're learning. These are some very valuable tips. Okay, so you mentioned a client asking you to paint the room red, and I'm interested to know, I'm sure you've seen all kinds of, or heard all sorts of requests. Like, so what would you say, which one has been the most outrageous?
That would be my
Actually, that should be one for the books.
I would think, what? Like, first I said, okay, you know what, maybe we can use nude walls and then red furniture. Nope, red furniture, red this thing. Even chandelier, everything has to be red. Even I said furniture, you can't see red furniture. Okay, something that's wood color that is close to red. I just like, wow. Okay, but I think maybe I use prayer to chase the person, to chase the person away. But that must have been another one. This one, This one was actually interesting, right? But again, we're not to judge, right? You know, everybody has their own. Yeah.
We listen, we don't judge.
We listen, we don't judge. So this person actually wanted us. There was this particular Kama Sutra chair that she wanted us to have in her bedroom. Yeah, I was like, okay, interesting. Go, girl.
I don't know what they're talking about.
And then, so just like, okay, people are doing things. We love it. We love it. And who are we to judge? Yeah. So I mean, like, these are few things here and there. Every other thing, you know, just maybe some people might not see that as an excess, but you just do it, and it's part of what makes the job interesting.
Yes, actually.
Yeah, it just makes you, because you meet people, and you know, people from all walks of life, basically, like people that have different ideas, people that have different experiences.
And you then have to take that and interpret it into the design.
So it's always very
It's actually an interesting
job. I always tell my team members that we're also psychologists too, because you need to be able to, immediately you meet somebody, sort of like find a way to sum up their life experiences to be able to give them what they want. So you're a therapist, it's like because there's some people that, okay, you know what, this is how I want this to be done. You just have to be able to figure it out, because they might not be able to say everything. But you just have to be able to find.
Yeah, I can be like that too. I would, most times, if I see the image of what I'm trying to get, I know this is it. But to express it, I'm not usually able to all the time.
I'm the opposite of that.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it can be quite specific.
I will be specific.
So you know, this is my kind of client.
You like this kind of client?
Yes. No.
But I won't call myself a very good client, though, in the sense that I can be so exacting. I can be.
But
but at least you know.
I
know what
people prefer.
Because what I'm saying is that you meet someone and they say, "Oh no, you know what? No, anything you give me is fine." Then you not bring that anything.
They reject it.
No, I don't. But they're not asking, okay, what don't you like? Especially those, I will say, okay, I don't like it. Why don't you like it?
You're not able to say.
You're not able to say. How do we fix it? So
it's frustrating.
So if you tell me that, oh, you know what, this thing, I don't like it. Okay, you're asking, why don't you like it? Is it the color? Is it the finish? What exactly is it? I just don't know. It's not making me happy. So what do we now do to make you happy? But at least with you, we know that, okay, if we didn't get something, you're letting us know.
We are
getting, and then we're going ahead to, you know, do to find solutions to it. That's why I said, and don't worry, we've worked it.
Both my type as well.
Trust me. Can I say this is our own ideal? Our own idea. They might seem nice, so these people. They might seem very nice, you know, at the beginning. That, oh, you know, I just say, but at least with you, we know that we are prepared.
You're getting,
1 hour armor. 1 hour armor. We're like, yes, you know, this is what they are.
I always know what I want, and I always advise even my kids. I tell them, always know what you want at any point in time.
Yes,
so
it helps everybody.
When it arrives, you recognize it. You know.
That's good. That's good.
So we're just gonna go to the next stage of this
conversation.
Chat. You know, we're just gonna ask some rapid fire questions.
Sure, let's have it.
Nothing is right, nothing is wrong. Just let us have it. Yeah. So statement chandelier or a pendant light?
I'll say statement chandelier.
Statement chandelier. Why is that?
Because it just feels grand. It just feels like, some people now have said I'm dramatic, so I would just want to I want to go in that direction. But I mean, naturally I would have chosen like a simple pendant light. But I would say for this season of my life,
chandelier.
Okay. Vintage pieces or contemporary?
Oh no, contemporary.
High gloss finishes or matte textured surfaces?
Matte textured surfaces.
Yeah, I think glosses. Gloss is tricky.
Can come out. Crass,
yes, exactly. I want to mention a tribe, but I'll keep quiet so that your show will not land on some blogs. But yeah, let's just keep it.
Okay, built-in storage or freestanding furniture?
I'll say built-in storage. Built-in. Yeah, it's a way.
So you hide everything.
Yes.
So that everything is just tight. You already said it. Less is more.
Less is more. Exactly.
So monochromatic palette or burst of color mixture?
I know we talked about it. Normally, naturally, I would have just said monochromatic, but now we are trying to explore colors. We're in this phase. So it's either anyone. But you know what? I'll just choose the burst of colors.
Right. So, but is that a trend that is being set right now? Because I know that a few years ago, it was
all
more
beige.
you know, those muted tones.
I think,
earth tones.
people get tired, you know. So it's again, that's why they are called like trends, where this phase, you know, you've done it over and over and over and over. What else again can you? You know, at some point, I even had to start telling my design colleagues that, see, look, when I go and set up in a space, I feel like I just did the same thing.
Right.
At
It looks
the last
they all
project.
look alike.
They all look alike. So we need to start like seriously setting. But you know, the challenge and the conflict again is some clients actually that's what they want. So if a client already wants that, there's really nothing you can do. That's why I'm so excited with this particular client that says she wants like a burst of colors. So like, okay, yeah, something
Let's go to
different.
town.
Yeah, let's something different, something. So, and you know, back in the day when, you know, I don't know if they had designers back, but you know how when our parents used to, or grandparents used to sort of like do what they had to do, you see like different colors, you know, it was just like a mix and burst of different things. They might not have been put together nicely, but everything sort of like at least not boring, like it's just like interesting and exciting.
I know what you're about to say.
Yeah,
I know what you're about to say.
What am I about to say?
She's about to talk about her first living room.
Our first living room.
I said
our
it.
first living room was orange and green. Like you can imagine.
That was like in the
That was 2000
maybe like so like 14, 15 years.
2007.
Yeah. So that was like the OG that I was talking about. Like that's look at the colors that you would find them doing.
We
like,
had green curtains.
yes,
and
like
then
blue
orange,
walls, like those
orange
kind of
couches.
things. Yeah, those were. So it started phasing out. So you see now we are now going back.
But I think now the colors are being introduced in a more refined way.
Yes, you're right. You're right. You enter into those houses those times, and like, are we in Sweet Sensation? Yeah. So yeah, that's true. Green and orange was actually
it was a combo.
Combo. There. You're right. You're right.
Okay. Indoor water feature, indoor green living plants.
Yeah, I think I'll choose the latter.
Yeah,
the latter.
Yeah, I think water is indoors.
Indoors. Yeah, it's tricky.
It's tricky.
It's tricky. Especially if you don't have like children around and all that. Yeah, I'll choose the latter. Yeah.
Interesting.
Right,
that's it. It wasn't so bad after all.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.
It was so lovely chatting with you, Morenike. Thank you so much.
Same here.
All right, guys. Thank you for joining us on another episode of Design Diaries with LSA Home. We hope you continue to stay tuned. All right, bye.